and we've got some breaking news coming out of Ford Field. Lions are going to host cornerback Taria Thomas. He's going to come on in. He's going to be coming in for a physical and a workout with the Detroit Lions and the representations. They're going to seem to add in yet another cornerback to this franchise. We all know last year the secondary was not a strength of this team. And the Lions representation, Brad Holmes, the front office, are doing everything they can to shore things up before the NFL draft. Huge news in the first week of free agency. Graham Glasgow resigned. James Houston tendered. A number of different trades made and signings in free agency to shore up the defense. It looks like Brad Holmes and the Detroit Lions are going to try to push it just a little bit more. Taria Thomas is, as we know, a former starting cornerback for multiple different teams. He's got a lot of speed, a lot of physical play. If you get an opportunity, go check out his highlights. I think you'll be pretty happy with it. Just so you know, we keep talking and speculating about the Lions doing everything they can to potentially be all in into the 2024/25 season. Yesterday we have the news that DJ Reader signed. Today's news is just more confirmation of just that. Brad Holmes, the Detroit Lions front office, their coaching staff, they are in it to win it this year. I don't have any kind of idea, cap numbers, I should say, contract, anything of that sort. But the fact that the Lions are going out and having him come in for workouts and medical clearances from their medical staff, it's sort of like yesterday, we all speculated on Lions Talk Live, and I'm sure 20 other different channels. If you're bringing somebody in for a visit, you probably already have rough ideas of the contract being set up for everybody. So if he passes the medical, he passes the eyeball test from the coaching staff, you're more than likely going to sign this guy. I cannot confirm if he will be signed. I'm just saying if you're bringing him in-house, you're bringing him in for those workouts, just like Reader a day ago, you're probably looking at signing him. And it just, man, you talk about the depth at the cornerback position. If this goes down for the Detroit Lions, it's off the chart. To this morning's Lions Talk Live show, we were talking about where do you put everybody? Who's going to be coming off the bench? And that's the question I have for you guys. If Thomas signs, it's just more depth for a secondary, and just what all can Aaron Glenn do with it? Brian Branch, is he going to be the nickel corner, or is he going to be a safety? Are you going to go with 3 safeties? Are you going to go with 2 safeties? Emmanuel Mosley, is he a starting cornerback, or is Cam Sutton? And you've got just guys upon guys now adding up to this team. It's really impressive, the commitment they're showing this offseason to shore up the entire defense, to make sure a once upon a time a weakness, which would be the secondary, is no longer that, it's a strength. All right, see what you guys have. A couple comments coming in. Sorry, I'm doing this on my phone, so doing the best I can here. Chrome, what up, Doe? What up to you too? Michael, Taria Thomas, cornerback. Wow, strength out of weakness. Yes, and that's what I'm saying. Now all of a sudden the cornerback room, it might be the most deep team. If this signing goes down, it might be the most deep position on the team. Doug, thanks for the great info on time. No worries. I took a little break here from work. I'm actually at the office today, of all places. Chrome can never have enough cornerbacks. Don't I agree? Robert G, go check him out. I think you're going to be pretty happy with him. Doug, what do you got? Then we can host edge wide receiver. Yeah, focus on edge wide receiver. Don't pay Josh Reynolds now. You might have a good point there. Josh Reynolds might be on the outside looking in if this signing goes down, because you're probably going to have to cut some money and some salary cap somewhere. So potentially, unfortunately, Josh Reynolds might not make it to the team next year. Doug, what do you got? Coverage? Yeah, you're not letting anybody run open. And yeah, some of the problems of the last few seasons with the defense in the secondary, apparently that may be a thing of the past. John, what do you got? Sweet took the day off to kick out the last week's COVID. Nice to hear some exciting news. Yeah, the Lions just day in and day out, they're making plays, they're making pushes. Is this a result of what the Bears have done with their wide receiver room? The Lions are saying, hey, in order to combat the Bears, the Packers, maybe even the Vikings, we're going to have a lot of quality corners and depth there in case injuries happen. Robert G, check who out? Taria Thomas, check him out, man. Burger Time, keep it coming, boys. Unfinished business, 100%. This year, I think the goal has got to be, you can't be just talking about the Super Bowl. The goal for this franchise, at this point, I think we all are going to have to agree, it is to be in the Super Bowl. And Super Bowl or bust, as we like to say in the morning show. One Funky, good grief, they ain't trying to get passed on. They're trying to lock everything up in the air. Yeah, they're not letting you run. They're not going to let you pass. Hey, man, I'm all for it, man. Let that defense win us a championship. Robert G, thanks, Dan Noble. Thank you guys for all you do. Thank you all for alerting me to this. I know I got a message from a few of you guys. I tried to get on the air a little quicker, but had to finish up some work stuff. All right, won't make this a long video. I'll cut it off here. Go check him out. I think you'll be happy with him. He's very athletic and sort of like we talked about with Davis III, talking about his upper body strength and how he can negate slowing down receivers for a quarter of a second to a half second on routes. I think you're going to see a lot of the same characteristics here. All right, a couple more comments here. Action, what do you got? It's been awesome to see how aggressive Brad Holmes has been this off season. Loving these moves over 100%. And again, I want to clarify, he hasn't signed anybody yet, but the fact you've got him coming to your house, you're coming into Ford Field for the workouts and the medical clearances, that means you probably got a contract in place. And I know we said the same thing for DJ Reader. All right, 313, what team did he play with? He's played with a few different teams, so just go ahead and Google search him. You'll be able to find out all the background. Doug, the draft is our house, NFC Championship there too. I think you're right. I think there's a real chance we can host the NFC Championship. Robert, I gotta be quiet because I'm at work, but woo, you guys get it. One funky, if AG can't get it done this year, he won't have any excuses. Yeah, 100%. They're giving him all sorts of weapons, plus whatever they get out of the draft. So I agree with you. All right, guys, I got to get back to work. If there's some breaking news, I'll get back on the horn to you guys as quick as possible. If you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, please consider doing so. Trying to make that push to get to 6,100, and we're like 25 subs away. Also, if you liked today's video, hit that thumbs up button. Take care. Enjoy your day. We'll see you on the next Lions Talk Live. Take care, everybody.